Cocoa Beach is located on Florida's Space Coast. We recently spent a weekend there, so today we'll be showing you some of the best things to do in Cocoa Beach. Before we jump in, I just want to mention that of course the Kennedy Space Center is one of the best things to do in the area, but there's a lot to cover with the Kennedy Space Center, so we decided to have an entire video dedicated just to that. So make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss our day at the Kennedy Space Center, but otherwise in today's video we're going to go ahead and jump into Cocoa Beach. We got to Cocoa Beach around lunchtime, so we stopped in at Cocoa Beach Fish Camp Grill. It had a really convenient location to our Airbnb, and we've heard that this place gets really busy and that they often have live music. We were here again at lunchtime on a Thursday, so that's why it's so empty in these pictures. We got the camp poutine skillet for an appetizer, then my husband got the ribs, and I got the buffalo chicken sandwich, and we both thought that the food was really good. They even had these live gators when you first come in. It was just a really cool environment. It's fun. You can kind of see in the videos. I'll let them do the talking. After lunch, we went to the Wizard of Oz Museum, and I had just learned about this on a total whim about a week before our trip. I'm a big fan of the Wizard of Oz, so I knew I wanted to check it out, and luckily my husband was game for it as well. It didn't take too long to get through, and it was definitely worth a visit if you like the Wizard of Oz. We are at the Wizard of Oz Museum in Cocoa Beach, and behind me is the museum part. So I actually had no idea there was so much history to the Wizard of Oz, but there is. So this part that we're in, like I said, is the museum part, and there are QR codes that you can scan that will tell you all about just everything. So it's really cool because it's go at your own pace. And then there is an immersive portion to the Wizard of Oz as well. It's actually a kind of a double thing because they have the immersive Van Gogh here as well, which we just went to last weekend in Sarasota. So that's kind of ironic and fun. But yeah, so this is the museum, and we're obviously going to go to the immersive part, so we will take you along. The memorabilia in the Wizard of Oz Museum spans over 100 years, which is very impressive, and the pieces are actually just someone's personal collection. They also really go beyond the traditional Wizard of Oz movie, so I learned a lot, which was really cool, but also in the process of learning, saw a lot of artifacts that I wouldn't have associated with the traditional Wizard of Oz movie. So just know that before you go, like some of the stuff that you see here is newer and familiar to the characters that we know and love from the Wizard of Oz, but some of the memorabilia you wouldn't necessarily associate with the movie because it does go back so far, which is cool. The owners clearly put so much heart and soul into this museum, which I love to see. It's also worth noting that the museum is smaller, so we spent right around an hour here. This isn't going to take up a huge portion of your day. Part of the exhibit was an immersive experience that was kind of part Wizard of Oz as you see here, but then also mixed in with an immersive Van Gogh exhibit. We had actually just attended a Van Gogh immersive exhibit in Sarasota, Florida, and if you're watching this in the near future, so today is June 2022, the Van Gogh exhibit in Sarasota, Florida is going to be there through at least August 2022, so you can check that out if you are on Florida's Gulf Coast. Otherwise, it was also cool to see it again at this museum. They are a little bit different. Each one is a little bit different, so it was kind of cool to see the differences and how each place kind of made it their own as well. Jon Surf Shop is a staple in Cocoa Beach. We stopped here and probably spent around an hour wandering, and we really could have spent longer, I think. They have everything from sunglasses to surfboards to clothes and anything in between. If you need something for the beach, this place will have it and more for sure. After lunch, the museum, and the surf shop, we actually headed back to our Airbnb. I'm going to give you a little tour here, and I will also link the Airbnb in the comments if it looks like something that you would be interested in renting. The Airbnb was 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, and it had a very nice pool. The pool was really deep, which we really enjoyed. And of course, the Airbnb allowed us to have dogs because we love to bring our Bernedoodle lady with us whenever we are staying in an Airbnb. They had a lot of games, which is really cool, but this like skee ball didn't really work. You can kind of see it's coming apart at the top, so the balls wouldn't like go into where they were supposed to. They just kind of bounced out and onto the floor. But here's the master bath. The master bedroom. It has its own bathroom, and it also had a really good view of the pool. You can see the view of the pool right here from the master bedroom, so we really enjoyed that. This is the master bedroom's bathroom. Pretty small, but it definitely had everything that you could need. An upgraded or a nicer, newer shower anyway. And it's always nice to have a bathroom connected to your bedroom. That just like makes everything so much easier. It was also kind of cool how each room was themed for the Space Coast and for the beach. So right here is the second bedroom, and this one is beach themed, and this bedroom has the laundry in it. There's also an extra bed, or actually 2 of them if you want them. We didn't need them, it was just us. This house was pretty big for just the 2 of us, honestly. But it would be a great rental if you had a few different families coming to stay. So coming out of those 2 bedrooms, this is the view of the living room. Again, you can see the pool. It's an amazing pool. There's a pull down bed there. I can't think of the proper name for that, what that's called, the hideaway bed type of situation. Here's the other bathroom, and it's both space and ocean themed, which is perfect. It perfectly captures the Space Coast, I think. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this bathroom, but it's pretty cool. And this Airbnb has tons of towels and anything that you could need for the beach, which is always nice. And here is the last bedroom, and this one's kind of tucked away by itself on the other end of the house. Just pretty simple, not as themed as the other bedrooms, but definitely has everything that you could need. And I just want to be honest, I was in my first trimester of pregnancy when we stayed here, and I honestly noticed kind of a smell to this place. I am not sure if it's because I was just sensitive being so early in my pregnancy, or if most people would notice this. My husband didn't notice it, and there were no reviews indicating any sort of weird smell. But even when I like look at pictures and videos of this Airbnb, that's kind of what I remember. But it very well could just be because I'm pregnant. So I just wanted to be completely honest and mention that before I recommend anything to you guys. And that is how we spent our first day in Cocoa Beach, Florida. We'll be showing you the Kennedy Space Center in our next video, so hopefully you subscribe so that you can watch that video next. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next time.